who are some of your favorite fighters of all time, and obviously why? And in contrast, who are some of the best young prospects in the sport right now that we should be keeping our eyes on, outside of my Canadian brother and champion, John DeBella, of course?
Okay, so my favorite fighters, number one was Torsilichai. When I was coming up, he was the first person I ever saw use heavy punches, heavy leg kicks, and everyone was terrified of him. He was a little animal. He's the only person who ever knocked Saenchai out as well, just in case anyone don't know who that is. And I used to watch him, and he heavy puncher, heavy leg kicker. And so I sort of like started modelling my style around him. And then obviously from him, I went on to watching Ponsanay a lot. Ponsanay Sitmonchai. He was just a complete wild man.
Legend,
a wild man. I'm sure he shot someone over a chicken fight or something, didn't he? Something wild lad. I'm sure he's in jail. I'm sure he is. That's how of a wild man he was. He's insane. But yeah, his fights were crazy, and I used to love watching him because he was similar heavy puncher, heavy leg kicker. Now in the present day, Seksan's up there as well. Seksan, just for how crazy he fights. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about me fighting him at the minute. I don't know what one championship I'm playing at. They need to fucking sign that, give me that contract and let me sign it and let me and him fight, because we're both old and we're both in his last year of his career, I think. So I fought all the legends from this era. I fought the Pakon, Sagatdal, Saenchai, Anuwat, Jaron Sapkir, Banchong. I fought all of them. Do you know what I mean? So if he's there at one championship, he's agreed to it as well. I put like a friendly call out on Instagram, and he put one back saying, "Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready for you." So I don't see why there's two of us here ready to retire soon. Why can't we just fight each other before we retire? I don't get what's going on. If I were them, it's got the whole Muay Thai world invested. Like everyone went crazy when I mentioned it on my Instagram. I got hundreds and hundreds of comments and inboxes about it and stuff. So I don't get why they don't even give us that contract. But anyway, that's another thing. Superlek obviously as well. He's there now. He's the main guy now. Anuwat Kaewsamrit as well from a few years back. Youngsters, Joe Ryan from England. He's Rajadamnern champion at 72.5 kilos. He's only about 19 years old. Very, very talented young man. He'll go far in the sport. He's a really, really good level fighter. We've got a lot coming through our gym in the UK. A couple of them are out in Thailand now, fighting in the WBC World Championships. We've got Finley and Fergus from our gym, both very good level. Like Freddie Haggerty, did you see him at the weekend? He's very impressive on
nasty.
Yeah, and he's a lovely kid him as well. He's not a bell end like his brother is. Brother's a prick, but he's just a lovely kid. He's really, really down to earth, and I liked watching him fight because he had a tough time in that fight at first round, and he showed good level. There's a lot of guys where JP Gallagher is at Denchapan as well. Denchapan that gym. I like what JP's doing out there. He's absolutely smashing it, and he's got a lot of good level fighters out there. They're fighting at Channel 7. They're fighting on one championship. So yeah, they're a few to look out for.